Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. I am once again not really doing much today, other than just yapping. Maybe we'll play a game a little later. I did kind of, sort of, maybe, sort of, maybe, kind of, maybe, sort of, wanted to do a little bit of Duolingo, maybe, but I can do that later on my own. I don't think I'll do that on stream. There's no real entertainment in that, is there? I did sleep a lot today. I slept. That's basically all I did for today. Slept for a very long time, actually. I don't know if it was the small headache I had yesterday or if it was something else, but hell, man. Sleeping for a good, how long was it again? I don't think I even remember how long it was. All I remember was that I think I went to sleep around 10 or 11, something around that time, and I remained asleep until basically 12. Not, like an hour later, but like 12 p.m. Is it p.m. when it's the daytime, right? Because a.m. is the morning, so it's like when you go from 11 p.m., then you go to 12 a.m., right? And then you go from 12 a.m. till p.m. Yes, okay, I remember how time works. But yeah, slept for a very long time. Almost up till 1 p.m. A very, very, very long amount of sleep there. 12 hours, maybe 13. Not the worst thing I've done, actually. It was kind of nice. The only issue was that the only reason I stayed in bed for that long was quite literally because it was just cold. It feels like every time I try to go outside of my little bundle of blankets, it would just be so chilly, and I didn't want to I didn't want to crawl out. I just wish to remain in my little bundle, just there, you know, having a good old sleep time. And I probably would have remained there if I didn't drag myself out forcefully. Honestly, though, it was very nice sleep. I did drool a little, just a little bit though, a tiny bit, not too much. I try not to, anyways. Although I don't really see how you can really control whether you do drool or not, other than just controlling the elevation of your face. That's really the only way I found out how to not just drool on my pillow. Because it's kind of nasty. Not gonna lie. It is plenty nasty and unbecoming of someone such as me to just drool all over the place. I did remember one time I almost had the entire left side of my face just feeling nasty with drool. I hate that. I hate that so much. I don't even have any like tissues or anything to deal with that. I would have to like get out of bed, then go to the bathroom, take some toilet paper, come back, and just start wiping that stuff off. Didn't eat too much today either. I did eat like enough, but just kind of like random stuff. I ate a sandwich, then I ate two things that I forgot the name of, and then an orange, along with some coffee. So that's all I've had for hydration so far. I do have a tea with me this time around, and I should be drinking that soon enough because my goodness, my pee was like yellow brown. So I'm very dehydrated today. gotta hydrate myself quite a lot. And I almost just like had a weird there we go. I was gonna say I almost had like a hiccup choking session right there, and I just had it happen right now. I don't know if you guys have ever gone through YouTube and just watched random like SFM animations, I guess, by various different creators. Another one just came out recently by what's his name? Literally a day ago, by Joe Aken NS. So capital J, lowercase o, capital A, lowercase c, o, capital N, and S. This guy's come out with a bunch of stuff for couple of years. And I like his stuff usually. His animations are pretty cool, I think. There's others that do similar little like combat centric animations, but or I should say action. Action with a bit of gore to him. Not really gore, but you know, like, oh, guy shoots other guy with a shotgun, but he hits his hand, kind of gore. So I guess that is technically gore. It's just, I don't know how to classify gore. It's like, it's not the craziest stuff, you know. It's stuff that'll fly. You know, I guess it's more just like heavy action than anything. Good stuff though. Good stuff. He's got a couple of like World War II types of like combat animations, and those are pretty cool too. I only watched a couple of minutes of the most recent one he's made though, because I just saw it before I got on stream. I could technically continue watching it and just have the stream not pick it up, but then again, I'd probably be distracted, and if somebody comes around and says hello, I won't see them say hello. Outside of that, like I said, I haven't had a long time to do much of anything today because I was just asleep for most of it. But, let's see. Has anything really happened? Not really. I kind of was thinking about, what do you call those things? Audio dramas? Because I remembered one audio drama I had listened to a long while ago, and I was like, huh, what if, you know, maybe I were to make one. Not that I actually will, because I don't know anything about audio dramas and how to make them, I should say. Like, obviously I do know about them and roughly what to do, but you know, I don't have any practice in it. Therefore, I probably will not do such a thing. But I thought it would be a cool little, like, at least ideally, it would be a cool little project to get into. Is making a little audio drama. Requires you to be very good with sound. I do want to listen to more though, because I'm sure there's probably a couple out here on YouTube at least. Like, you know, I know there was one that was popular a few years ago. I forget what it was called. Something Archives. There's the only reason I know about it is because there was a bunch of like animatics made about it. The Magnus Archives, I think is what they're called. Yeah, something like that. Magnus Archives. I don't know much about it. I haven't listened to it. Maybe I should. It'd be probably quite a thing. I mean, if it got popular enough for people to start making animatics about it, then surely it must be worthwhile. Maybe it'll give me an idea or two. Who is to know? I've also had this like weird like pain underneath like the side of my nose that for some reason like it almost feels, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a pain, like a slight pain, like similar to when you have like a pimple, like, you know, being in existence, but there isn't a pimple. There's just pain. It's just like a similar kind of pain. So I do not know what to do about that. I guess nothing is the answer. Just do nothing about it until it goes away. It's usually how I deal with most bodily pains. Goodness gracious me. My eyes also yesterday were kind of acting up. I don't know why, but my eyes like decided to just start punishing me for gods know what. Because I was just trying to exist, and then next thing I know, my eyes are burning. Just burning and getting real watery, and it was quite worrisome. And rather unpleasant, believe it or not. There's a video that popped up on my For You page or recommended page on YouTube. Apparently some guy made a live action Halo movie for his college. I'm guessing this is the one. Okay, it came out like a year ago, but 8 days ago he made a video, I guess, on the progress of it. Missing in Action, I think, is the Halo fan film. Because it's, you know, what the title says. Seems cool. Might check it out. I'll leave that there. Because why not? I always like watching, you know, when people make cool stuff, it's cool. It makes me feel good when I watch other people do cool things. Why don't I do the cool things, some might ask? Because I don't have the know-how, the knowledge, the willpower. Or the smarts. Plainly and simply. Resources, you know, that's also quite lacking. Legos. Legos. I don't know about Legos. What am I thinking about Legos for? Oh god. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. I should be like manly deep voice. Blah, 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 blah. I kind of sound like I'm trying to make a Dracula voice. 1, 2, 3. I don't remember how that guy, that Dracula dude from Sesame Street sounded like. I think it was, you know, close enough, but I think I'm more so embarrassing myself and my lack of voice acting capability. You know what feeling I despise? When there's something, when you're just like chilling, right? Or you've just finished eating something, and then it feels like there's something in between your teeth, but then you like, you know, clean and floss and all that stuff, and then it's still there, like the feeling is still there, but there's nothing there. And so you're just there dealing with that, having to ignore it. That is something I very much dislike. Because I don't know what the hell to do about it. It's just, I'm just gonna have to sit here and deal with that just random nothingness. It's like phantom pain, except it's just the feeling of something in between your teeth when there's nothing in between your teeth. Absolutely inglorious. I don't think that's a word, but I'm gonna pretend it is. Because I can, and I will. Did I have anything set up for today? No, I didn't. I don't, actually. But what I can do, because I didn't do it yesterday because I completely forgot about it, is to place my schedule onto Twitch so that, you know, it's on the Twitch schedule so that people can look at the Twitch schedule and, like, actually, you know what's going on if they check the schedule that way. Because it's the only place I put up my schedule. That's the Superman theme song, I think. Don't know why I started singing it, but, you know, to each their own, I suppose. Okay, there we go. Edit schedule. Half-Life on Monday. Yeah, okay. It's doing that thing again where I have to reload the page every time I edit the bloody thing. Tuesday. We're just gonna doodle. Okay, what's next after that? Wednesday, right. Wednesday can stay the same. Thursday, that is not, okay. Let me just refresh the page because this is doing it weirdly again. Thursday, more Half-Life. Save. Refresh the page again. Dun, dun. Okay, place that there. Refresh the page again. Then Sunday I just left for whatever. So and sure, I'll leave it on just chatting as well. Why not? And that is the schedule done up and placed on Twitch. Okay, I don't gotta worry about that now. Don't know why I forgot to do that yesterday. I feel like I should have remembered to do that. But I just forgot. I completely forgot. Oh, now it's done with, so yippee for me. Yippee, for I am finished. What's something that I can do? If I decide to just stop the just chatting for a good while. Because I already played Risk of Rain yesterday. Do I have any other? I guess I could play Buckshot Roulette if I wanted to. Buckshot Roulette or Sentinel Girls or something. Something or another. I haven't played Holocure in a while. Could try to do that again. Don't know though. Just clicking around. I'm clicking around to get the clickiness out of my system. My need to just click here, click there, click everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere physically possible. Anything going on the good old Twitter? Probably not. There is a funny... Once again, I am bearing witness to the funny hound who does not wish to go anywhere. Being dragged along to walk down the street. At least that's kind of what it looks like. I actually don't know. That's just what it looks like to me. It's funny because the camera is like... It's one of those cameras that are placed right, like, kind of on the collar. So you just see the dog's face looking down. Like, looking down at the camera, wondering, like, why it's there. I should go to a zoo. When was the last time I went to a zoo? I think it was like 4+ years ago that I went to a zoo. But I want to go to like a cool one. And I don't think there's any cool ones around me. And I guess they don't need to be cool, they just need to be kind of entertaining. Or at least like, I don't know, have the animals actually out and about. Most of the time I've gone to a damn zoo, the animals aren't doing anything. They're just like hiding in their sleepy places. You know what would be better than? An aquarium. And that would be sick. Because then the fishes, you know, they're out and about. And they usually have multiple kinds of fishes, like, in one big tank. That, I think, would be a pleasant trip. But I don't know if there are any aquariums near me either. That's the thing. There probably are. At least one or two. I would imagine there would have to be somewhere. There's a pretty, you know, aquariums are pretty popular, I think. A museum. Dude, a museum. I haven't gone to a museum in ages. Pyramids. I don't know why. There's been some like wild stuff regarding the pyramids that have come out lately. I don't know if I just sent myself to the stratosphere. How am I gonna fix this? This is a problem. This is a problem. Oh no. Okay. I accidentally kind of just sent myself upwards and I can't bring myself down. So whoops. Can I bring it back down? Okay. What if, and hear me out, I just erase this and then I place it back into existence. There we go. Fix my issue. I hate that you can even do that on OBS. You could just like send yourself away and not be able to like bring yourself back down. That is just terrible. Terrible. Like I wish you could just grab a hold of the red line that's there and just pull yourself back down. But no, if you just send yourself to the stratosphere or an accident, you're gone. You're gonna have to just disappear real quick and reappear. Should I bring the little ferret back? I feel like bringing him back. He was a very cute little guy. Where did I place myself? Like right here? I think right about there. Yeah. I'll leave myself there. And we're good. I'm wearing my blanket again. I had my hoodie on, but it started feeling a little too warm. So I just took it off and put on my my blanket. I should really get a shawl. But my blanket works well enough, so why bother with that? That would just be another piece of something that I would have to figure out a place for. I need to, like, actually clean up my, what do you call it, closet. That's the name for it. Because I have so much clothes in there that I don't use. That I should just throw away. So that I can at least have a couple of, what do you call those things? Hangers? Yeah. I think that's what you call the things you put your clothes on and then you... No, the hanger would be the actual pole, no? I don't know what you call the thing you put the clothing on so that you can put it up in the closet. That's kind of confusing. Sorry, I just started thinking about something dumb. Something relatively dumb. Not dumb, but relatively dumb. I can't remember it. That's a shame. It would have been kind of funny to mention it. A little bit, maybe. To someone. Maybe even one singular person out there would have found it funny. I'm gonna continue drinking my tea. I shall drink this until I am finished with it, because then it'll get cold, and I don't want it to get cold. I also might go and get more... Can I? No, it's probably not a good idea to try and use the same tea bag to make more tea, is it? I'll just get more warm water, which I know is blasphemous to some, but I don't care. I like my enjoyment of warm liquid. Not warm liquid makes me cold. When was the last time I had soda? Why is that a thought that I actually have to think about? Hold on. I might have an answer. It's not too long ago. I think last month, actually, was the last time I had a soda. I think. If I think about it. Because it was definitely... I had fast food at some point last month. I just don't remember if it was last month or the month before that month. It was probably last month. Probably. Oh well. Let's just say sometime last month then. Sometime last month. Not bad. Not bad. In terms of memory. Should I touch grass? I feel like I should. Should just do a little bit of grass touching recently. Maybe tomorrow. I'll walk around, wander the world, do things with it. Perhaps attempt to pick up a strange little animal. Chase a rabbit if I see one. Because why not? Probably would be a bad idea, actually. I'd probably scare the hell out of that thing. So, I'll run that back. I will not be chasing any wild rabbits around. I do kinda want to see if there are any places I could see some deer. Because I know deer exist. Like, in my area. Probably. I just wonder where they are, because I almost never see them. Even though I know, technically speaking, they're in some parts of the place that I live. They're just kind of elusive to me. Maybe I'll go to a park or something. Go to one of the parks I've not gone to in ages. Wander around there. Don't know if I should bike there or if I should just walk there. Because if I walk there, it's going to take me forever. But if I bike there, I think I'll be very tired. I don't know. It's been quite a while since I've just gone on a 30-minute walk and then continued to walk, because what else would I do at a park but walk? In theory, I'd be gone for more than an hour, because it'd be 30 minutes to get there and then 30 minutes to go back, plus the time in between of me just wandering. So I don't know. Okay, so nothing really cray-cray is going on Twitter, which I suppose is technically a good thing. I would just like to know. I would just like to know if there's one thing or another kind of going on, you know? Something that's a little bit interesting, that can spark at least a little conversation. But there is not. So, yes. I suppose I shall just have to do with myself. I want to have a round, floofy creature. Just like something the size of a basketball. Just rotund and soft. But I don't know what would fit in that description. Other than like a rabbit. But are there big... I guess there are big rabbits, aren't there? How big do rabbits get? That's also a question I could ask. I feel like rabbits could get pretty big. How big? You know what? Let me ask the internet. That is something I can have an answer to very easily. How big do rabbits get? I guess also a raccoon would fit that description of big, rotund fellow. Well, average house pet rabbit weighs around 6 pounds. Larger breeds like the Flemish Giant can weigh up to between 15 to 20 pounds and measure up to 4 feet long. A Flemish Giant. I'm curious about what that even looks like. Oh, they are indeed quite large. Gosh darn. Them some hefty rabbits, huh? Some hefty rabbits. That's as big as a dog. My goodness, that's just basically a medium small dog. My goodness. Alright, well, that's one kind of rabbit to to have, I suppose. How much would that take to feed? I guess about as much as a medium small dog. It's kind of cool though. I didn't know there were rabbits that big. I knew there were like big rabbits. I just didn't know they were they could grow or be a species that grows to be rather large. You know what I do wonder sometimes, and this is kind of like a different conversation, topic change, I suppose. I do wonder about comics sometimes, just like Western comics. If there are any worthwhile getting into, whether it's from the big titles, big names, Marvel and all that stuff, or, something made by some indie company and whatnot. Hmm. Yeah, that was like very. I didn't even. Did I just stop halfway in my sentence? I think I did. Something like that. But yeah, I just wonder sometimes if there are any worthwhile comics still out there. Because I know they still, like Marvel and DC are still publishing their stuff. I watched a video on. I think they're like the ones where they got the new like Batman and the new I forget what they call it exactly, but it's supposed to be their more like quote unquote grounded series, I guess is the way to put it. Where like Batman is this huge fucking brick shit house of a man, and then they got Superman, who's Fortress of Solitude or whatever it's called, is actually like his suit now, and he's like kind of relatively younger than Superman usually tends to be, I think. I forget what that series is called, but it's kind of a cool concept. I think that's kind of sick. I don't know about much about him though, because like I said, I only watch. The only thing I know about them is whatever I see on YouTube. I'm thinking about a block of meat, and I don't know why. Just a singular block of flesh, a cube, if you will. I'm sure there's cubed meat somewhere. Somebody's probably made a rectangular. That's not a cube. Rectangles are not cubes. I apologize. A cubular is what I meant to say. A cube of meat. Somebody out there must have cut a piece of meat like that at some point in human history. I doubt that there has not been at least one guy at some Michelin star, like 3-star Michelin restaurant that hasn't cooked up something like that. Just a cube of meat. Let's see. Is there anything else? I think I'll do. I'm definitely gonna start playing some game. in this next upcoming hour. After I get some water, of course, just to make sure I keep hydrated, because I think I've been slacking a little bit on that. I've been slacking, so yeah, no. I gotta make sure I undo the slackery of hydration. And maybe also affix my mic to a better position. I'm always struggling with this thing. Always struggling. I have two options in life. Either talk louder or just pull the mic up. Or, have it pointed towards my face a little bit more. Should probably just get used to talking louder. I do get told often that I need to just talk with my chest and all that good stuff. I don't like doing that though. It's very unnatural for me. Very unnatural. Oh goodness. Ah. Sorry about that. Go there. I should click out of this probably. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Should probably stop scrolling around. It's enough Twitter for today. Enough. Oh, I slammed my thing against my keyboard. Good thing I didn't press any buttons that make my systems act up. Because I would not know how to fix it. There we go. Finished up my tea, which is good. Very tasty. Very tasty. Tea. Taste. Taste of the tea, sorry. I'm gonna go get some water, and I'll be right back. Alright, my kindred. I need to change the thing on Twitch because I almost forgot about that. I got a game up and running now. I forgot what it's called though. Okay, I remembered now. It was that one game I kinda don't like playing, but that's fine. Because we'll get to it. I just want to play it for the sake of playing it. You know, for the sake of having something to do. And hopefully the music isn't too loud for you guys. For me, it's kinda loud. Just a little bit. Let's see. Maybe on game capture. Let's see if it shows up. Yes, it does. Good. Let me just check on a few more things. Alright, we are running relatively smoothly. There we go. That's one way to choose how loud the music is. I don't even remember who to play as, so we'll just pick, who do we pick, actually? Let's go with Lilith. And I'll give her... Let's see, blah, 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 perform an attack, blah, blah, blah. Sure. Standard mode. I still can't believe I haven't gotten past this one stage. But it is what it is. Do need a, if I remember correctly, there is a thing to increase the range, pickup range. There we go. Don't know why they go in very different directions instead of going to the nearest thing around. I feel like this is good as well when we have the sword. Let's get that boom boom guy out of the way. Okay, he's dead. Now what next? Sight magic, it increases our range by 15%. Sure. I do want Ghost Friend. And the Scythe, but let's increase what we got already to get that out of the way. Pickup range and vision range increasing is good, because we're kind of relying on that extra damage per second. And we do also want to be careful with our health, because once we get to that one, you know, boss where you have to, you know, be locked in that little thing, the little cage thing. I don't know how we'll defeat him, considering we have to get really close to him. Now let's see. Pickup range, fire rate is increased as well. Recharge. Quick hands. We don't really need quick hands. Let's pick up the scythe, because that helps us out. Okay, let's see. Saccade vision range increases. Okay. Occurs twice as often. This might be useful for us, because it gives us a little bit of a ranged attack. Plus, I think it gives us speed down the line as well. So let's pick up that, and we'll focus on upgrading the things we have, rather than picking new stuff for a little while at least. Evasive. Oh, damn. Okay, we did not get anything for the things we have. I think evasive is gonna be our best thing here, because I think we get speed increase, maybe. We do get the shrinking thing as well. Let's take this, just in case we actually do get hit by anything. See how quickly we can kill that guy. Okay, we got him pretty good. Summons an additional spirit when enemies are killed. Sure. There's literally no reason for us to not take that. Curse enemies. Sure. Yeah, let's take that. We're kinda gonna just run around in circles so that we can get the experience points all over the place. Let's see. Deal double of Gale's damage to nearby enemies for every 2 seconds. Gale damage is increased by 5. Or Windborne, which gives us speed. I'd like the speed, please. We'll have to get a little careful now, because every time I do any amount of speed increase, I remember not being too careful about getting hit. Gain a soul heart every 90 seconds. Shield. Dark arts. Your bullets have a I don't really think we need that. Attack. This is for summons. You know what? That's fine. Let's just take that. That might be useful for the bosses. I do like that those little explosive guys can be turned into like 3 different skulls. Or there's a chance of it happening. Okay, that scared me for a second, I'm not gonna lie. Pickup range is increased, rate of fire is increased. Let's take that for now. Okay, he hit us one time, that's okay. We just wanna get him in the range for him to get hit by our glare and whatnot, and our spinny attack, really. There we go. Dead guy. So that was a little easier than I thought it was gonna be. Just by a bit, though. Sorry, let me check on something real quick. Okay, we're still good. Tome of Stillness. Vitality. None of these are good for us, I'm gonna be honest. We'll just leave that there. So I don't wanna... definitely don't wanna make my speed into nothing. Okay, go this way, because I gotta take care of those eyes. Those eyes are definitely a danger. Let's see. Lightning might be good for us as well. Just an extra little ranged attack. Especially considering how strong these guys are about to get. They're going to become considerably more dangerous. Takes a full charge of our sword, plus a spin to kill them in one go. I accidentally knocked myself into the bullet. Do that. Okay, it's getting a little bit difficult to actually focus on anything for me right now. There's too much going on the screen. A bit too much. Let's see. Reflex or wither. Enemies inflicted with curse take 30% more damage. I'll take that. Maybe if I focus on the hordes of normal enemies, I can just let the skulls do all the damage for me. And not really worry about anything else. Let's see. Because I do want to get to this point with the lightning damage. Plus, we also might be able to get this electro bug. Maybe. Double shot. Does that help us out in the long run? I don't know, and I don't even remember how much space we have yet. How do you check that? On, because I know you can check how much stuff you have, how many upgrades and whatnot. Let's take nimble, actually. Well, because if it's... This might be good for us, the double shot. Because each of our slashes does 15 damage. So, it feels like a good idea, maybe. Ken, hail to thee. Welcome, welcome. I am dictating decision making. That does, hold on, that sentence that I was about to say doesn't make any sense to me. I am making a decision on what upgrade to get right now. And it's a little bit difficult for me right now, just because I don't remember what does what, or what combination of things is helpful. Let's see, this does fan fire at some point, which is good for me. How are you, by the way, Ken? Hope you're doing alright. I know it's nighttime where you are. Let's see, this gets to Fusillade, but that's like 25 decrease in damage, and I don't think I have anything that gives me an increase in the damage of my sword slashes. So maybe I want nimble, because it gives me dodge. Why not? I think I'll take nimble. Just avoid getting hit and we should be fine. And grab that XP up, because I can't leave that behind. How am I doing today? I'm doing quite alright. Feeling better than yesterday, because yesterday I had a little bit of a headache, I think. I did sleep for a very long time. I slept for like 13 hours. So I really did not want to come out of my little bundle of blankets. It was kind of cold and chilly outside of my bundle of blankets, but I managed to drag myself out eventually. It was almost 1 p.m. by the time I did drag myself out. So most of the day was just spent sleeping. And I did very little after I woke up. I did do a little bit of chores, but that was really it. And I think, let's see if I remember correctly, I ate something that had meat in it. I ate a sandwich, which also had meat in it. Then I ate an orange. I drank some coffee. I just finished up drinking my tea a little while ago, which I then got more water because I need to keep myself hydrated. Because, damn, I took a piss this morning, or I guess this afternoon, and I was just like, damn, why is this, like, so yellow? I did not like that, so I'm gonna try and chug as much water as I can today. And so far, doing okay. Doing okay. How about your day? How's your day been? You haven't left your bed? Oof. One of those days, eh? That's quite alright. Ooh, Cyclone Sword has 50% to smite enemies for 20 damage on hit. Or the Wind Katana. Cyclone, okay, 30% Cyclone Swords. Damage is increased by bonus to move speed. I think I'll take this. Yeah, we all have them days where you just don't want to get out of bed. I feel like I gotta try and be careful with that, though. I gotta try and get all mobile and limber and all that good stuff. Exercise a little bit in the morning, maybe. Because usually I try to exercise in the afternoon, but you know, I kind of find myself trying to find excuses as to not do that. Oh, come on. Okay, this is... Let's upgrade on that. Doom. I like how this upgrade is just called Doom. I did a little bit of yapping on stream today for like an hour, but I couldn't find all that much to converse about. Just a couple of things that came up to mind. An animation I was trying to watch that I didn't watch in full because I only found out about it like 5 minutes before stream started. And then I talked a little bit about audio dramas that I've only ever listened to a couple in my lifetime, and I want to listen to more. Electrobug, we got a little buddy. Got a little friend. Speaking of shows or animations, yeah? Do tell. I'll try to respond as best as I can, considering my distraction here. Hold on, can I pause the game? Yes, I can. You finished Invincible Season 3? Ooh, and what were your thoughts on it? Because I, too, have watched it. I thought it was pretty damn good. I love myself a show that shows me, you know, I like violent shows, man. I don't know why. Well, I think I do know why, but it's a hard thing to explain. It was good? Good. I'm glad most people enjoyed it. I know there were some people that had a bit of a... There was IGN, which for whatever reason, IGN just decides to review things in the most, like, mind-bland way they can. Hear you out on a theory you have? Sure. Give me thy theory. I am curious. Oh, let me resume. As you type this theory out. Conquest waited because if Rexplode was there, he wouldn't have lost. So real. Maybe. I miss him already, man. I miss him so much. Rexplode. They did so good for Rex in this show. They did him justice. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I do know a bit about the comics because I've watched... Usually the way I get anything regarding any comics is through YouTube videos, so I know what goes on. So I'm not gonna say anything on that, but they did good in the show with Rex. They did really well. I'm surprised... Well, not really surprised, but like it's kind of interesting to see how quickly people went from disliking Rex to liking Rex with just like a couple of scenes from a couple of episodes. Because when you think about it, Rex didn't... I mean, I guess he got like a fair amount of view time, but like not a lot, I don't think, in comparison to like a lot of other stuff. Or at least some of the other characters. I know he's like a side character, so obviously he doesn't get as much screen time, but you know, still surprises me a bit just how well they did that. You liked Rex the entire time? Most people didn't. And I think you understand why, but you know. Oh, what the heck? What in the world? Be smited. There we go. Sorry about that. Is that the smite a bot? But yeah, I don't find too many people that have liked him since the beginning. What did you like about him, to be fair? Like, I want to ask, I'm curious, why did you like him since the beginning? That gives me a little curiosity. Let's see, ritual. Every 10 enemies you killed increases your bullet damage by 1. Reflex. I might want this because we're killing a lot of guys pretty quick. Okay, big fuckers. Kill these guys. Oh, I just got hit. I did not mean to do that. There we go. Gotta be careful now, because these guys are tougher, and they move relatively quick. Hopefully the bullet damage increases, you know, relatively quickly enough. I know it's like 1% at a time per enemy kill, but still, I don't want to... I know there's another boss coming up, and he's kind of scary. Not only that, but there's these bullet guys too, and they are a nightmare to deal with once they get numerous. Ow, okay. Okay, I am going to die, apparently. That is the choices that I've made. I don't think I have anything that can heal me. This game reminds you of Vampire Survivors, and that's probably because it was inspired by it. There are a lot of Vampire Survivor-esque games, but yeah, it is pretty similar to it. It's the same genre, I suppose. I don't know if the genre has a name. It probably does, but I wouldn't know it because I did not look that up. It's pretty fun though. I mean, it's fun if you know what you're doing, but which most of the time I don't, and it's very hard to like actually beat the 20 minutes. We're close though. We got like 8 minutes left. 8 minutes and a half, sort of. And it gets pretty damn difficult around the 50, no, not even 15, like the 10-minute mark. You start suffering. Psi mastery, especially since you cannot regain. There's like no way to regain your health. I mean, there is a couple of upgrades that you could get, but I don't know if they'd be really worth it in the long run. It's better for you to just try and not get hit than it is to get things that will give you health. I do have one upgrade that every 90 seconds gives me an extra heart. So that's about the only upgrade I would say that in the long term is worthwhile. When it comes to any kind of regeneration of health, shield is probably also worthwhile. Ah, damn it. I focused too much on the big guy. Damn it. This game might not be good for me. Because I don't think my brain can handle it. I still like it though. I still want to play it. Damn, I had a pretty decent setup as well when it comes to the upgrades. At least I think I do when it comes to this character. Lilith is the only character I've ever really been able to do about this well with. I think maybe the other character, I don't know which one. Let's see, try again. Oh, I didn't think trying again would start with the same character. Okay, whatever. There is like one other character that's pretty okay as well. She throws like these not katanas, she's got throwing stars basically. I don't remember what they're called, but you get to like basically auto aim. You just go around, like put your mouse over a few enemies and then you toss your things at them. She's pretty alright too. 20% dodge. The only real downside I would say there is to this sword is the fact that the range on the swipes is so low. So if you don't get things that involve doing damage at a close range, you're kind of screwed. You never did like these games? Always watched them, just never played them? I get that. For me, it's sort of the same with Hollow Cure. Like, Hollow Cure is more of a game I'd rather watch somebody else play than play myself. But, yeah, this one, I think I like this one. This one's alright. It's just actually getting past the first level that's difficult. Because I think there's 3 main levels, and I still, to this day, have not been able to get past this first one. Dragon, rapid fire. Let me see what upgrades I get. Light bullets. This might be worthwhile, maybe, just to get the rubber bullets If I can get this and double shot, then maybe it'll be worthwhile in the long run. I also need to get things that increase the amount of bullets that I shoot out, which is those little projectiles that I get to shoot out every time I kill the enemy. What is Holocure? Holocure is a Hololive fan game. That's basically vampire, you know, it's the same kind of genre game as this. It's pretty fun. It's pretty, like, cutesy and whatnot. It's basically the same concept as Vampire Survivors, because it was created after it kind of popped off like a few years ago, because a bunch of VTubers are playing it, and then, you know, obviously Hololive VTubers started playing it, and then somebody decided to make a fan game out of the whole thing, and so they essentially made just a Vampire Survivor, you know, Hololive fan game, and it popped off, and it's got a lot of stuff to it. It's got quite a bit for a fan game, for a game that's for free too. Let's see, movement, light bullets does increase how much I can shoot, but I need this because this increases the pickup range so that I can pick up the XP. Get into that because that was pretty good before. Okay, let's see. We can get tiny now, which, well, dodge is probably better. Because although tiny is pretty good, because it leaves less space for me to get hit, I feel like dodge would be beneficial. Rubber bullets, so I do want the rubber bullets. Okay, let's get rubber bullets first. So try to focus maybe on the damage output, and then we can focus on survivability a little later down the line. Lightning might be good as well. Holy Arts. Let me see. Take a look at that. You get 1 HP for every 500 enemies. I don't know how many enemies I kill. And it depends on what upgrades I get as well. Get an increased fire rate with light bullets and bullet speed. What does this do again? Siege. This is when standing still, which I don't think is really that good for us, especially since later you get to fight the funny eyeball guys who just start shooting stuff at you, so that's not good for me. Ghost Friend might be maybe a thing I want. Or lightning, because that does 22 damage. I said that worked out for us last time, so don't get surrounded, don't get surrounded. We haven't gotten any glare stuff just yet. Speaking of which, we do get a vision increase. I do want the double shot though. we're still early in the 20 minutes, so I don't gotta worry about the pickup range too much, I think. Yes, if I play a little bit more riskier and get closer to the enemies, I should be able to compensate for our lack of pickup range. Let's take the nimble. Okay, let's deal with this boss. I got hit once, that's not good. Let's see what we get out of this. Okay, summons deal 35% more damage. Summon attack speed is higher. Take that. And why did they give us stuff that is not... I want the glare stuff, man. They haven't given us a single glare upgrade. That's kind of what I was relying on earlier, too. Because it does extra damage when they're close. Let's see, magic spear. I think I'd rather have this guy. Because we do have the upgrade that does extra projectile damage. And speed of the projectile as well. Power shot. Because this does the splinter thing, right? Yeah, they do the splinter. That's pretty good too. Let's take power shot because we can make our swipes bigger, more stronger, and they do break off, right? Enemies explode into 3 bullets when killed, so take that. Okay. Trying to just go around and make sure I get to actually pick up the stuff that's being dropped. Okay, finally get another lightning related thing. This is when lightning strikes an enemy, 20% chance to automatically refill ammo. Sure. Might want to increase our summons damage. Or just get this, because that increases stuff too. Okay, we're not getting to throw as many projectiles around the screen as the last time. Ooh, there we go. Well, there's damage to us for... That didn't need to happen. Yeah, I kind of screwed this run up as well. Getting hit so many times. Vitality, we get 4 HP, but our dodge is decreased. We might need that if I want to survive. That sucks, but I'm gonna have to take that. We still got a couple of upgrades we can take that'll give us a dodge increase, but... You know, we basically just had to sacrifice our dodge for long-term longevity. Longevity? Longevity? Yeah, that's how you say that word. I don't know why I had to think on that. Okay, there's too many guys around me. I don't like that. Okay, let's try to get around to get that guy. And I got hit again. Out of the way, fellas. Thank you. Magic lens. Okay, none of these are things that I want. Let's just take the magic lens. Actually, maybe taking the spear is good for us. Because it'll... Yeah, they do a little bit of random attack. They attack at least some of the things that are around us, so that gives us a little bit more leeway as to where to aim our slices at. Damnable things are persistent in trying to kill us. Okay, almost got hit by that bullet. Get the reflex. I haven't gotten any more upgrades regarding like bullets and whatnot. How many I can shoot out from that one upgrade branch, and that's kind of worrying me because I wanted that by now. Take the lightning. Okay, just run around a little bit. Let them group up down there, even though we're kind of getting ourselves into a fucky situation. You're back? You got food? Ooh, what did you get? The situation is quite perilous for me here. I'm back down on 2 hearts though, so I don't think I'll live for too long. I'll get this just in case we manage to live long enough to kill 500 enemies. Okay guys, you guys need to settle down. I need some space. Give a fella some space. Okay, at least we get this, so take that sword. Okay, we are back down to 1 heart. I am definitely not making it this time around. Finally. Okay, fan fire. Good. And I'm dead. Just as I got what I wanted to get in terms of upgrades, I am slain once more. What cursed fuckery is this? Oh, man. Okay, let's go to menu. Maybe we can try another character. You got egg rolls? Nice, dude. Bro, egg rolls are crazy. They go crazy. They're so good. They don't have to be as good as they are. But like big egg rolls? Ooh. Like how big? Because the normal egg rolls are relatively, you know, they're not big, but they're not small either. You know what I mean? They're like bigger than a hot dog. Burrito big? Holy. Right. I've never heard of egg rolls the size of burritos. That's rather large. Goodness gracious. Well, you have a great meal then, friend. Dude, how do you even get your hands on burrito-sized egg rolls? That sounds like you have to like make them more than like get them from somewhere. If you got them from somewhere, I'd be surprised that a place even makes egg rolls that big. But if you made them, then I would be equally as impressed if you had made them yourself. Spark, Lilith, we already tried. Maybe we want another character. You yourself didn't make them? So I assume you gathered them from another store or shop or restaurant. No, what did they say? How did they call them? Why am I losing the words? A place. You got them from somewhere. Let's just word it that way so that my brain can actually... Okay, someone else made them for you. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I'm impressed with that person, whoever that person is. They are an impressive person, and you are lucky to know them. We might use Scarlet. Scarlet, let me see what Scarlet does. On every third shot, she throws out a wave of fire that burns enemies 3 damage per second. Abby is right-click to shootly quick out your remaining ammo in all directions. Yuki is every 6th shot. Send out a frost butterfly that periodically freezes nearby enemies. Its affected enemies are already frozen. They instead take equal damage to your bullet damage. Dasher has 2 health, so I'm not getting her. Then the other 2 I can't unlock unless I defeat the levels. Kinda wanna try Yuki real quick. Let's unlock her, because I've already got like a gazillion points. Let's see, what weapon would be good for Yuki here? Salvo knife might be good. I just don't remember what upgrades were good with the salvo knife. Might as well try it out. And before we do hit play, I will skedaddle to the restroom rather quickly, and then I will return in a few minutes. Back I am. Alright. Let's see how well we survive with Yuki here. I kind of forgot how to use these things. That's how. Okay, I see why I didn't like this too much. It's because it sends them out everywhere, and then you have to run around and collect the damn XP points. Which, unless I have something that gives me speed, this kind of gives me speed. But I might need quick hands. That might be more useful with this weapon. What does this give me? Increases ammo, reload speed by 5%, 50% chance for 1 second. And this is 5%. Okay, increase reload rate by 5% for every enemy killed. Bonus does reset though. Let's take it. Why not? I think I'm gonna wait around for them to gather up so that they can more easily be collected. Their XP points. Do need something that'll increase the damage though as well. Okay, got me that. Okay, they're getting a little bit too close. Let's see. This gives me what? In the long term? I don't think this will be good. Might need the lightning. There we go. Increases our chances of just outright killing stuff, because we basically shoot our throwing knives, like, almost all of them in a salvo of sorts. So the lightning benefits from that. Didn't I already get this? Or am I being dumb right now? Pyro damage. We might want that as well, actually. Elemental damage all around might be good with this setup. Pickup range, I'll need that. I might want to get penetration with these throwing knives. I know there's a skill that lets us do that. Gives us like an increase in our our bullets like pen. So might have a chance to go through one and then go into another. Fresh clip. Let me see. Okay, that is not doing us too well. I wish you could choose the general direction that the lock gun happens. Then again, you do know a place that just makes comically large food, but you don't think they do egg rolls. What do they do then? Do they just make like giant hamburgers? Honestly, a giant hamburger, you know, even though if you can't eat it in one go, sounds like something that would like be rather enticing actually. Imagine like not eating purposefully for like an entire day, just walking into that restaurant, just deciding to eat something that's just a giant burger. Double shot. Don't really know if that's worthwhile with this. Let's take intense burn. Like steak and chicken tenders and stuff like that. Oh, that'd still be pretty cool. I'd still go into one of those places after a full day of not eating anything. Oh yeah, imagine a giant steak, giant chicken tender, lathered in barbecue sauce. God damn. That would be glorious. Basically stuff that you could find at an Applebee's or a Chili's. I see, I see. Okay, lightning. Oh, my phone almost just fell. Let's take this lightning thing. Our situation here is getting a little angsty. Okay, killing the boss with this weapon is gonna be a pain in the butt. Frozen enemies take 30% extra damage. Yes, because our flame damage probably gives them more. I don't know actually if that means our fire damage gets an increase in damage as well. I hope it does, because I don't want to worry about killing them. I want our throwing knives to be used on the other ones that are running around. Soothing warmth. There's a 0.05% chance to heal me. That sounds pretty sick. I'll take that. I wish there was a way to increase the speed of the lock-on, but I don't think there is any upgrade for that. Which is kinda sad. We do get the power shot though. Power shot is definitely gonna be good for us here. Because I should basically one-shot the enemies now, at least these guys. The other ones, I don't know. Probably not. Their prices are high. Understandable. I mean, if you made giant pieces of food, would you two not probably be wasting a lot of money? You've never been, so you just looked up the prices. You just saw their menu once. Makes sense, though. I mean, it makes sense. Restaurants, especially nowadays, are hiking up their prices a bit. And I can imagine, especially a gimmick restaurant like that, not being able to, you know, keep their prices as low as some people might like. Because that's the downside of a gimmick restaurant. Once things start going bad, they just have to hike up their prices. It's like a must. You have to. You don't really got a choice. Splinter. Okay, here's that boss. We do get to freeze him, which is kind of cool. Okay. Maybe this will be a little easier than I thought. Just by a tad bit, though. Okay, dodge. Take care of these guys, because they're getting in the way of my existence, and I would like my existence to remain intact. Trying to keep my cursor aimed on him so that the lightning strikes go onto him, to make up for my lack of consistent fire rate. There we go. That was that went a lot better than I thought. Frost Mage, your bullets have a 30% chance to inflict freeze for 1 second. Considering we already do freezing damage, we may as well kind of increase our chance of freezing them. So I'll take, let me check on something real quick. Okay, there we go. I'll take that. We're just going full elemental with this one. Stillness, power, summoning. Ooh. I mean, bullet damage increases by 100. Bullet size increases by 100. Projectiles plus 1. This one increases much the same, right? Bullet damage is 50. Bullet size 100. Piercing plus 1. It decreases fire rate. Decreases 1 HP. Or Book of Summoning. This is gonna be a tough one. Especially if we get slowed down to nothing. I was hoping we would get a elemental book instead, but it appears not. We will need the increase in damage though, either way. Let's take this. Okay, so it only stops us when we shoot, which, you know, isn't bad. It's not the worst thing that can happen, really. That penetration is helping us out a lot. I'm glad I spec'd into that. It is very much worthwhile. It does mean we have to go further away, you know, to pick up the XP we drop, but that's fine. Let's see, recharge. Pickup range is maxed, yeah, increase that. Does some other stuff, I think, for us whenever we pick up XP. I think it gives us a chance to reload quicker or something like that. Damn, these bullet guys take a lot of damage. Lightning Mastery or Excitement. Pick up range plus 30. I'll take the lightning stuff. More lightning. Yuki, hail to thee. Welcome. You know what's funny, Yuki? This character I'm playing is also called Yuki, but not spelled in the same way. Why not femboy? Femboy better? You are calling for the femboy to appear, aren't you? Femboy is more like Yuki. Well, maybe beg a little. Maybe beg. If you beg, I might let it happen. I might show him up. He might appear. You don't know. What was I doing again? Something. Magic. I mean, upgrade. Yes, upgrade. That's what I forgot. Let's see. Scythe. Now we're going for big boy damage. You, yeah, you what? You, what? Yes, loading screen. Brain loading. Should have seen me playing this game earlier. I kept getting to like the 8-minute mark and I just kept dying there. This game is pretty hard, Yuki. It's pretty difficult. I have a rough time with it. It's kind of fun once you know what you're supposed to do in terms of upgrades, but it's still very difficult to live. Overloading? Why do I want you to beg? Because it's fun. If I make you beg for it, then, you know, I get something out of it. Generator. When you gain ammo, also gain 30% fire rate for 2 seconds. Don't really know if that's worth it. Might want the holy shield. I will take the holy shield. I need to collect more XP. There we go. Now we got to pick which one of these we should get. Max ammo? 1,000 knives. That's a lot of knives. Wind knife. Movement speed plus 30, which is good. Damage is increased by bonuses to movement speed. Trick knife. Bullet pierce is converted to bullet bounce. Surprised none of these increase the, how do you say, the lock-on speed, because that's really the only thing that's weighing this weapon down. It's just how fast I can lock onto stuff. The elf is far higher than begging? You say that, Yuki. You say so. But are you really above begging? Just a little bit. Just beg a little bit. Come on. I don't know which one should I get. I'll just get the bounce, I guess. Actually, should I? No, I'll get that. This allows us to get more XP over time. Because I can run around now. Let me actually just focus on picking up stuff for a little bit. Kinda have to get locked in. Oh, and I got an extra heart. I didn't even notice it. Finally, that one upgrade became useful. Magic lens. Ghost friend. What does this do? Increase movement speed. So I might want to take this now. Oh, goodness. This little horde over here has to be smited. I'm wondering whether I'm gonna be able to one-shot the other enemies. Let's see. Reload rate plus that. This gives me more pickup range. I do want the reload. The reload increase would be nice. But this says if you gain ammo, you also gain more fire rate. I don't think fire rate is really useful for this. Okay, I can in fact one-shot these guys. Good. Well, for the most part. They don't get exactly one-shotted, but big boy damage is still being done. Almost ran into that guy. That would have been tragic. Let's see if I can clear out this section of guys and not get hit by those bullets. Okay, things are getting a little spicy. Okay, I can't even actually focus on the main guy right there because there's so many enemies surrounding me that the lock-on will obviously focus on them. There goes my shield. Better my shield than my life points, I guess. Oh, I just ran into that guy for no good reason. Run around, try to dodge. Okay, okay. Yeah, I just increase my... I don't have any... Well, increase reload speed and movement speed by 25%. I will need those two things. I have no idea how much damage this main boss gets. I don't even know if he's the last boss of this, thing. Please get the eyeball guys. Give me a path to leave this place. Oh goodness, they are surrounding me very effectively and I cannot leave. And I'm dead. Well, the first time I think I've defeated... Well, actually not the first. Maybe the second time I've defeated that boss. And I die. Unfortunate. Makes me want to, like, snap my neck a little bit. Just a little bit of snappy neck, you know? It's just a little quick twist, 180 degrees, you know? Like, make me appear like an owl real quick. Well, at least we know what works with that character. Until we get to that point where things just surround you and you can't kill them quickly enough because you gotta lock onto things. It really should have something that lets you increase your lock on. Maybe the fire rate does that? I don't know. But it doesn't feel like fire rate has to do with like how fast you shoot things, not how fast you lock on. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to test that out at some point. Well then, let's go back to the menu. This one shoots out a black hole. I don't know if the whole black hole thing is good or not. Why do I not want to turn into a femboy? You did. You did what, Yuki? you did what? What are you talking about, Yuki? I'm confused. Why did you just say you did? Turned into the femboy a long time ago? That's... Since when were we talking about you turning into a femboy? Did I mention you being turned into... I don't think I mentioned you being turned into a femboy. I thought we were talking about me turning into... What's going on? I'm confused and confounded. The ADHD is going crazy right now, bro. Once again, I am being confused, because you are asking why I don't turn into one. Okay? You're saying that I did. No, you are saying that you did and that I shall as well. Oh, I get it. I understand. So you think it's like a pipeline. You think I will eventually just become a femboy normally. Is that what you're trying to get at? The PNG, the streamer to femboy streamer pipeline. Is it real? No, you want the femboy version of me? Am I unlovable the way I am to you? Is that why? Just fucking around. Okay, we will get... You know what? Because I'm a glorious and gentle and kind god, I shall give you Femlotl, okay? But only for the rest of the stream. There you go. There you have it. Let me become big. Okay, wrong thing. There we go. Gotta... There we go. There you have it. Are you happy now? You look like you're having a great time there. Look, bro. That emo's pretty good. There's a goddamn... Look! Look! It's him! It's the guy! He's there! Yes! You're having a great time. Enjoy it while it lasts, Yuki. Enjoy it while it lasts. I don't know why I'm getting a weird headache again. Maybe that's just me being hungry, I don't know. It's probably the latter. I just chugged a bunch of water down, so hopefully that'll amend the issue. Because I don't like feeling funny. Feeling funny is bad. Yar, you're trying to sleep in time today? Do that. You should be sleeping a little bit well. That should help you out. I think I slept for far too long today, Yuki. You don't wanna? Well, you have to, Yuki. You have things to do in your days. Then you will miss a bit of my stream. That's fine. Your health is above my stream. Always will be, as it shall always be. Because then you can't show up to any stream if you just perish because you didn't sleep. If you get sick or unwell, then you can't show up to streams at all. And I would be sad. So sleep as well as you can. You know how long I slept today? I slept for like 13 hours. Because I didn't want to crawl out of my little cocoon. Because it was kind of cold every time I did attempt to crawl out of my cocoon of blankets. It fucks with your mental health more than anything? True. But that doesn't matter. It does matter. What do you mean, Yuki? What do you mean it doesn't matter? It matters even more if it messes with your mental health, you dingus. You are a ding-dong. Don't say that. Okay? Don't say that. All of your health, your whole health, mental, physical, spiritual, it all matters. Now, who am I gonna pick? Right click to summon a shadow clone. Where's Fire Lady? I know I had a Fire Lady. Why does this one and this one, they look... I guess their sprites are the same. She calls down lightning. Wasn't there a Fire Lady? This one was the Fire Lady. Fire cannon. This thing sucks, but I'm gonna use it anyways, because fire with fire makes the world on fire. Yuki, do you like fire? I like fire. I light paper on fire every now and again, and it feels kind of nice. Yes? Good. Why did I run into him? I didn't need to do that. That was dumb of me. I did it again. This run is like done. This run is finished. You'd watch the world burn. But the world is so cool sometimes. If it burns, then no more world. You know what? I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die so that I can restart this run. Because this run is cooked. Okay, there we go. I gotta remember how far away I can shoot this thing. Because this thing does not have range on its side. Ay, Dios mío. Okay. We're gonna be doing a lot of running into things because I apparently, like, forget that the enemy is alive. This game is, like, very hard for me to focus in just because there's so much that eventually starts... just too much on the screen eventually just starts fucking with me. Bullet speed, but spread is nothing. I might need that, actually, for this weapon. I don't really care if it does spread. I need it to do the opposite of spread. Stripper? What? What are you talking about, Yuki? Why are you mentioning a stripper? There is no mention of stripper. Penetration. Double shot. No, pickup. Let's pick up things. Okay, I'm gonna have to run around and just pick these XP points up. Weapon, striper. It said sniper, not striper. I think, anyways. Unless it did say stripper, which then that would be kind of weird. Let's take that pyro damage. An increase to our fire is good. Bullet pierce, bullet speed. Let me see. Bullet damage and bullet speed, and then automatically kill enemies below 20 health. Okay, so that might be pretty good to get on the long run. This, though, I'm gonna need more pickup. Ooh, go around. Okay. We might need something that helps us deal with things that are coming from behind, because my fire doesn't kill them quickly enough, even though I shoot out plenty of it. Our fire damage is not the best, so we'll take these spears right here. Almost ran into that guy. My tendency to run into things is a little worrying. I don't know when I lost some health, but maybe it was just now. Need to keep those explosive guys away from me. Oh, okay, that's the mini boss. I thought that was the dog boss. Because I watched Harry Potter and recommended the 13th station. Sure. Sure thing, Yuki. Sure thing. You know what? That makes sense, actually. I get it. Remembered. I do remember. Because you gotta run into the wall. And then you just whoosh, go through and go somewhere else. And I forgot where they go exactly when they just go through that wall. Maybe I also want Scythe now that I think about it. Let me take the Scythe. The platform to the train? Right, because you had to take a train, yeah, and then, yeah, their platform was hidden. You're right, you're right. It's been a long while since I've watched Harry Potter, okay? It's been like a decade. Pyromaniac, gain 10 plus 10 rate, fire rate. Every time she inflicts burn. Sure. Why are the trees not burning? They're demon trees, is my only answer to that. Demonic trees. They even have an eyeball, and they will hurt you if you, like, get close to them. I'm trying to see if I can... you can do damage to them, but you never can actually kill them. I wish you could, because they really do get in the way of things. This guy takes like 3 minutes to exist. I should have taken this guy earlier. Size speed or... no, cost curse, because we kind of might want to lean into the cursing a little bit. Let's see, what do we want next? kills anything below 20 health. Movement speed. Yeah, let's take that. Anything that increases our chances of just outright killing these guys. And there goes my health again. Have I watched solo leveling? I have not watched it. It has such a mundane name that I did not pay much attention to it. I've heard a lot of people like it though. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna like it. If I do end up watching it at any point in time. Okay, make sure we don't get hit by the big doggo. You can't spoil it then? No, unfortunately not. Would you recommend it to be watched? Yes? Then I may look into it. I may. Okay, range. Knockback. No, we need that knockback. Speed. Electro. They keep giving me tomes that I don't need, and it's kind of bothering me. What a shame. What a shame. Okay, Tome of Rain, Rage, Fire Rate, Spread. It's not really useful for us. I don't know if this kills us outright if we try to take this. Tome of Electro might just mean we need to increase our... I might need to spam the electricity stuff. Sure, even though we don't have any electricity stuff right now, that is the most useful of the tomes. Quick reload is probably good. Oh my goodness, I am such a fool. A foolish fool, Yuki. I have died because I did not pay attention to the bomb. The bomba. The bomba, Yuki, the bomba. They got me good. My brain kinda hurts. Paying attention to this game. Ah! Oh man, I'm gonna have to figure out what to eat. Because there's a little bit of that spaghetti left from yesterday. There's also something else that I completely forgot about. I think, yes, okay. I remember now. I don't know what it's called, but whenever I get to go eating that, I will remember to eat the thing. It's like a Mexican dish. I just forget what it's called. I think that's enough gaming. That's enough gaming, because it's hurting my mind to focus on the gaming. Boom, we'll go right here. Well, at least tomorrow we get to play a new game. Get to play some Half-Life, so I think that's gonna be pretty fun. Kind of can't wait for that, because I've always seen people playing Half-Life, but I've never played it myself, so who knows? Might be the greatest time in a good while. In terms of the games I've played. I know there's like the Black Mesa one, which is basically the remake in the Half-Life 2 graphics, but I didn't get that one. I just got the original Half-Life, then I got Half-Life 2. So we're gonna be going like from Half-Life straight to Half-Life 2. I might maybe sort of play... I don't know, if I like Half-Life 1 enough, maybe I'll get the DLC for it, which is the one where you play as that little like soldier guy. Don't know though. Oh, let me switch the stream thing to just chatting. There we go. What do you think that means when I go like that? Because I have certainly no clue what the hell I mean when I go like that. Stretchy. Gotta get all stretchy. Whoops. My water. I forgot. Drink up. Then I'm turning into a cat. Maybe. That would be a curse upon us all, though. Me turning into a cat. Crazy work. That reminds me of that one Nyan cat. You remember Nyan cat? The little, not toaster. I almost said the toaster cat. The Pop-Tart cat. That's the one. Femboy. Cat femboy de ominous. Yes, the flying, yeah. There were two versions. There was the Pop-Tart one, and then there was like the evil one. I don't remember how the evil one looks like. There's like a vague memory of it in my mind. I can't nyan quickly enough to make the sound effects, but like that, exactly. Just oh, what an old thing to remember. It's not old. It's old by internet standards. Not by people standards, but definitely by internet standards. It is ancient memory. Ah? What do you mean, ah? What are you awing for? It's not old for you? I mean, you can have your own personal idea of what's old and what's not old. It doesn't have to be old to you. I'm not here to enforce, to be the judge of that, you know? Gosh, what other memes are there from back in those days? Let me see if I remember. I guess the awesome face is the only one I remember off the top of my head. Troll face obviously was a big one that kind of resurfaces every now and again. The Rage comics, right? Just the Rage comics. Let's see. What else? Scatman cat. Right. There was the Scatman cat. There's the Emma firing my laser. That one was goofy as hell. I remember my brethren, since he has the tism, he sometimes has the tendency to replay videos a million times for weeks at a time. And that was one of those videos he kept replaying over and over and over again. And it drove me a little mad. I'm not gonna lie. Drove me a little bit off the ledge. What else was there? I'm like scarcely remembering one more off the top of my head. It's like right there, but it's not there just yet. It's like 20% there. It's not autistic. You do that, you get one song and listen to it only for weeks. I mean, listening to one song for weeks is one thing. I'm talking about the like I'm a firing my laser meme. I'm talking about that specifically. No, it was also the what the fuck and then like the explosion, that old meme. That one, he also did the same thing with that. He just kept replaying it over and over and over again. Gods above, that was a heinous thing to deal with. And I say he has autism because he does. I'm like, that's not me. That's not me using it as a descriptor. That's just me, like, like being unironic. What the fuck is a kilometer? I mean, that's recent. I think that's pretty recent. Insert eagle sounds that are not actually eagle sounds because eagles don't make that sound. Wish when I found out about that, I was kind of surprised. I was like, why don't eagles make that sound? I think it's technically a hawk that makes that eagle screech. It's propaganda, American propaganda. So strong it has people believing eagles can screech like that. Dude, I want a burger. God damn it. Gods be damned. I yearn for some big meat in my mouth, covered with 2 buns, and some cheese, and some onion, and like a lot of other things that I can't think of the top of my head right now. You know, but is replaying the same thing for hundreds of times autistic? Maybe a little bit. I would assume so. I mean, I feel like most people play the same thing over and over, like at least a couple of times, but they don't do it for like weeks on end. Normally, they don't do it for weeks on end. Usually, it's just like for the day. And excuse me one second, I just heard some strange sounds from my kitchen. I will return very quickly. You do it for weeks? Maybe you got autism, Yuki. Maybe a little bit. I'll be right back though. Alright, return I have. The pipes of this place worry me very much. I don't like it. I hope there's nothing broken in the walls, because I swear to the gods, if like a pipe is broken and things are just happening and then we get mold inside the walls and whatever, that's gonna be horrible. Oh goodness. 'Cause it's like chunky sounds going on in there when certain sounds are going on, and I'm like, that didn't happen before. So sad it's not another silverfish. Yeah, silverfish slash mouse. A silverfish would be more acceptable than whatever the fuck goes on in the walls in this place. Doesn't help that this building is old as fuck, apparently. I'm sure the pipes haven't gotten worked on in decades. You live in my walls? If you did, Yuki, I would be worried for your health. Immensely. Immensely. You living in my walls would be bad for both of us. I don't even know how you'd fit in there. You'd have to like scrunch up to start crawling. I don't even know if even crawling you'd fit in the walls, and then there's whatever critters live in there. You'd have to live with them. I shall be worried for myself? What do you mean by that, huh? Where are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Are you gonna do something to me? You are thin, big but thin. Then maybe you'll pass by relatively fine in these walls. Just don't get nipped by anything in there. You don't know what kind of diseases they have. Scratching my face. Yes, I am threatening me. I mean, you are threatening me. Okay. Then continue. Continue and you shall see what happens. Try it. Find out, fuck around and find out, Yuki. I swear your things are not gonna turn out the way you think they will. Yes, they will? Oh, you're very confident in your skills, aren't you, then? We'll see. You'll be under my bed? And I'll drag you back out. I'll drag you from under my bed. Just like, why? Because you're not allowed to be under my bed. What other reason would you think that I'd drag you from under my bed? You think you can just be there and that I'd just let it happen? No. I'll drag you out by the feet. You'll be kicking and screaming, and I'll drag you out and I'll toss you around, and there'll be nothing you can do about it, Yuki. Nothing. Yes, you are. Where else should you be? In bed. You should be in bed, cozied up, resting. That's what you should be doing, not under a bed. Plus, you don't know what nasties are under someone's bed. There could be scrupulous little creatures. I still don't know what the word scrupulous means, but I like using it. So what? I want you in my bed? Better than being under it. Plus, if there is something dangerous down there, you'll wake it up. And if you wake it up, then it's gonna be a problem for both of us. And I don't think you would like that, would you? Because I'll have you dealing with it. I'm not gonna be the one dealing with it. You're gonna be the one dealing with it. I'm just keeping myself as far away from whatever crawls from there as I physically can. You will stop realizing what you just said? Do as you will. Do as you will. You like scary things? Or do you now? And why is that? Why like scary things? Especially if they're little creepy crawlies. I'm the opposite. I don't like scary things. I don't like creepy crawlies, man. Creepy crawlies are creepy and crawly for a reason. They spook me, man. They spook me. And then I can't do anything about it. Because why not like creepy crawlies? Because they're creepy and they're crawly. We just went over it. They are creepy and they are crawly. Those are the two reasons. That and I don't know how to deal with them when they appear. They just exist. Sorry, my mind just kind of blanked out there for a second. Apologies. Man, I think that I'm gonna have to be waking up again early to perform my usual morning duties. I don't like thinking about that. How little rest I usually get. Bleh. Oh well. I'm also gonna have to remember to take out something from the freezer so that I can take it out and leave it there in the kitchen for it to be cooked in the next day. You remember riding a bike last week, then a spider attached on a string to your hand started to crawl from the string to your hand. Goodness gracious, and how exactly did you deal with that? You tried to get it out, but oh well, didn't manage to? What do you mean you didn't get it? It was trying to get to your hand. You just continued riding? If it were me, that ride would have stopped, like full stop. I would have been jumping out of my bike, falling to the floor, rolling all over the place, throwing invisible hands. It did get to your hand? Goodness gracious. Well, you're a braver fellow than I am, Yuki, that's for sure. Braver by a lot. I do think some bugs look cool, but that's only a couple of them. I think I mentioned it once. I do think, like, rhinoceros beetles look cool. I mean, what could those things do to you? They could crawl on you. They could nibble on you. They could try and live in your house with you. Rhino beetles? Yeah. Rhinoceros beetles are kind of cool. I don't know if I'd like one in my hand or anything like that, but I do like looking at them. And they always give me a little giggle whenever they throw hands with each other. They just start flipping one another for no damn reason. Crawl, that's it. Well, listen. They're just not my thing. I had too many experiences with insects as a young fellow that were of a negative type, so the primordial instincts just kick in whenever I see one. The little brainstem that's there in the upper part of your spine just goes crazy whenever I see something crawling around. Most of the time, I luckily don't get, paralyzed like a goddamn goat. But sometimes I just kind of can feel all my muscles just tense up at once whenever I see something crawl around. It's not a good feeling. It's not good at all. Then I'm afraid for like multiple hours. But yeah, I'll have to prep something for myself to eat soon enough. Then I don't know what I'll make after that. Because I didn't mention there was the spaghetti that was left over. But was there anything else? I guess I can eat a sandwich if I really want to. If I must, I can eat a sandwich. Or noodles. I do have noodles. What is with that stare? What did I do that was worthy of that stare? I did nothing wrong. You made a sandwich for tomorrow morning? Ooh. Was it a simpler sandwich or was it like a more... Oh, and you ate it today? Well, that's unfortunate. Just make another. Make another one. Make another one and then go to sleep because you need to sleep. You hear me? You hear me, you dingus? You ding dong? You did make another one? Okay, good. Good. Good job. High five. Whoopsh. There you go. But sleeping is boring. You know what else is boring? Having to suffer through sleepiness and drowsiness. That's also pretty boring. I'd say that's the most boring thing of all. Because then you can't focus on the things you want to do. You silly elf. Now, I must leave you be. Okay, I must leave you. I know it's tragic. But it has to happen. Okay, I bid thee farewell. I hope you all have a great rest of your mornings, afternoons, evenings, and nights, wherever you are. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. You're allowed to because you are a pretty boy. That is very much the truth. You are pretty boy. Pretty boy behavior. But it is good that you sleep. You need your beauty sleep to keep yourself beautiful, okay? Bye-bye.